Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 10. In this video, the real quest will begin. You may have thought the point of the game was finding all of Agnes's magical MacGuffins to reset the timeline and save the world. Wrong! What we're really here for? Chocolate cake. And various other sweet things. Hello. Let's start here. Blood, I don't think you got that much of a workout today. I don't know if you could really justify eating that many sweets. I've been wanting to check out the food truck in more detail since we didn't have the chance last time. I'm surprised a prim and proper private school student hasn't eaten at one before. Y'all are too fancy for street food. I really want to try out their food. Welcome to Shino's Bar. It's nice to see you. You really gonna cook up some damn spaghetti on the street food stall? Chino, take out for me today. 2 sorbets, extra caramel sauce. One moment. Yeah, just as I thought. Something the matter? Don't worry about it. Thanks for waiting. Here are your sorbets. Received his order. I put an ice pack in there in case you don't get to them immediately. It should last around 2 hours. Thanks. Next stop's Herbal Cafe over in Station Street. Should be about time to give that new latte of theirs a try. Yeah, we can make up for this afternoon. Okay. Take me to Station Street.
Taking off now.
Yeah, there are people to talk to.
This place never changes.
I know. And overspent again. Sure couldn't do that without my husband's salary. My own life would be a whole lot different if I'd chosen a different man. Instead, I bagged myself a rising star in a top-tier firm. I should be grateful for his generosity. Cringe, you're cringe. Live your own life, damn it. Today was really productive. What do you say we go out for drinks? Don't even bother answering. We have to celebrate closing out this contract. Oh, with that being said, if anyone would want to give me a bunch of money to provide for me so that I could just shop all day, yes, I will accept the offer. I'm sure. I'd rather not go out for drink, well, not really shop all day, because that sounds actually like a fucking hellhole, but sit around and do nothing. I'd rather not go out for drinks with a creepy old man. Maybe I can leave early. But we should take it easy, yeah? I heard from your wife that you get really rowdy after a few drinks. Right, guess bar hopping will have to be limited to only 2 bars tonight. No, that does not make this better. Why do I have to go out for drinks with you? That was not in my contract. I haven't even left and I'm already tired of this. Working in sales is the worst. Damn true. I haven't really worked in sales, but that's just because I know I would not survive. Hey brother, got you covered. Want to get back to your beloved family ASAP, yeah? Yes, you see it's my daughter's birthday today. I'm not usually even in the country since I work abroad. I want to get back home as soon as humanly possible. That's a good reason if I ever heard one. You're a hero to your fam, brother. Come on, get in. Giordano's are gonna make your wish come true at record speed. I came by today for a visit. I actually work at the Crossbell Consulate. Do we know you? Because you do seem, I mean, you have like a name. You don't really seem that familiar though. But today's my daughter's birthday, so I took the day off. Better hurry up and get there soon. Like, you look kind of familiar in that generic way, but I don't recognize your name. That's a good reason if I ever heard one. Damn true, brother man.
The station's always so crowded.
Nothing to report, just like another peaceful day in the city. No shady dealings going on and no criminals in sight. It's our life's mission to protect the livelihoods of our citizens, all in a day's work. Can't help but feel like the criminal he's talking about. Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more worried about getting some dessert. For the record, we did not talk to that man. He just spilled his guts as soon as he got a look at us. Shopping was all that we could get done today since mine has been throwing so many tantrums. Sweetie, if you hurry, we can get home and start dinner for Daddy gets home. No, I'm not going. I'm never going home. I'm independent. Don't start this again. I told you, that's enough. You'll never catch me alive.
They call it an orbital
Treon Tower, lit up by the sunset. Oh, it's so dreamy. Look. Come on, man. Come on. What the hell? Doesn't the sky look absolutely gorgeous? Man, I wish I was that happy or lucky. What are you implying? I got more than one brain cell, you know? Not what I said, but your last brain cell's working as good as ever. Wait, I thought this bus was going to the 5th district. Why am I at the station? Did I go on the tour bus instead? Ah, whatever. That kind of stuff just happens when you live in the capital. Alright, latte time.
Oh, that's great.
Hello, welcome to Yoda. If it's your household or mobile devices you want, they're over here. Phew, feels like I've finally gotten used to this stuff. This kind of work is really refreshing and interesting once you actually give it a go. Wait until we're a customer and we start making you wish you had never been born. And the store's atmosphere can't be beat. I really hope I can keep this job long term. I have to brush up on my horrible knowledge if I want to do that. Can't rely on my boss all the time. Been real close friends with Ilhan since we were in college. He's Yoda's owner. He's so nonchalant that he started playing at being a barista despite actually owning the place. Meanwhile, he left actually managing the shop to me. Geniuses really are crazy, huh? Dylan's been starting up business since we were at the Institute. Lucky son of a bitch has succeeded with most of them, too. I don't know how when he has this devil-may-care attitude about everything. Wish he took things just a little bit more seriously, every now and then.
I can handle any maintenance.
Any maintenance? Well, I mean, if it's any maintenance you can handle. Oh yeah, give me my money. I guess we may as well buy this. Sure, give me a cast.
Thanks for being such a good customer.
Why not? Mistress Olivia has taken quite a shine to this establishment. I'm not surprised considering a store like this isn't commonplace in Aracion. Regards to that, she could stand to show some restraint. Her trip here is for business, after all, not for pleasure. Cafe's so cozy despite how trendy it is. It's so quite comfortable and homey even despite all the cutting-edge tech they have in the store. I wonder what I should buy. Oh well, no reason to rush whatsoever. I'm in no rush to leave the capital. I never get tired of this place no matter how many times I come here. Remember in Sky 1 when they were like, wow, look, it's a lamp that can turn on by itself. This is cutting-edge technology. It's like 6 in-game years later. Fucking, yeah, you can buy a laptop at the while you're with your coffee. 2 of your limited edition lattes to go. And before you're like, oh, but airships, those are kind of advanced. That's just a fucking blimp. We had those back in the day. Coming right up, I thought you'd be pleased to see them on the menu again. Ah, shit, you mind having the same as me? Sorry, I probably should have asked. Oh, it's fine. I feel like I can trust your taste when it comes to sweet things. Damn right you can. I'm not gonna follow this up to the 2nd floor, huh? Sorry for the wait, here's your lattes. Be careful because they're hot. They're probably not that hot. I mean, it's a latte. Alright, last stop's the flower cellar in Old Town. Look like the muffins you asked for earlier. Yep, dying to give them a try. Let's get going. Okay, double wait. Oh, we didn't go upstairs all the way. Oh, we didn't talk to you upstairs? I've been researching the urban structure of the capital, visiting my parents. Thanks to this place, my stay has been really productive. I thought to check it out since I heard the owner had studied the Institute. Turned out to be a really comfortable spot to work in. You think she's just a really good typer? She's gonna look back at her Word document, it's just nothing but fucking gibberish because she's not even paying attention to what she's typing? Excellent connection makes working a cinch, but the atmosphere is great for when you take a break and recharge too. Gotta give it to Ilhan. This idea was a success. She looks back, she's typed 1.5 pages of complete gobbledygook. Oh, I can only go to the office front. What if I don't want to go there?
Alrighty then. Time to hit up one last place.
Yeah, one last place. What up?
Van? Why are we...
It'll make sense in a sec. Just keep following me.
Hey, Van. Welcome back. Thank you. Are you going somewhere, Paulette? There's some, ingredients we need. She's going to Central Marsh in the 9th District. Or Marche. You are? Man, I would have given you a ride if I had the time. Sorry about that. Oh, not a problem. It's just a short bus ride away. You may be a good girl and stay here with Grandpa, okay? Okay, come back soon. Oh, is that supposed to be their... Oh, I guess I just thought that was her husband. But yeah, I guess he is a bit older, so that kind of makes sense. Good work, you two. Your faces tell me you're working really hard out there. I will have some food for you so you can come inside to wait for it. I gotta pick up some sweets from the florist first. Alright, if I remember correctly, it's just ahead. Are you guys still working? Dinner's almost ready. Come on and get back before it's cold. Oh man, there's been a damn murder. Well, hello there, dear. The unease in your face, the dark shadow creeping along your back. I see what ails you, young lady. Could it be you forgot to buy ingredients for supper? I can sympathize. She was really starting to unnerve me there. Yeah, it's usual song and dance. Don't let her bother you. We found her. It's the damn Grandmaster. Dang it, swear his bike hates me. Let's just go home for today. You really took a tumble there. Let me get that cleaned up, okay? Let's hurry on back now. The sun's gonna set soon. Man, you can be really harsh sometimes. Man, I thought I was pretty strong, but it really hurts. One of your buttons is falling off. Let me put that back on. Can you give me your pants? You crazy? You can't take my pants off. It's public indecency. I'll end up on a list. They don't care that I'm a kid. Oh no, Harry just fell. It looks like I hurt. You okay? Well, it hurt for him. He's the one that fell. It doesn't hurt for you because you were just watching. Keep your voice down, okay? It freaks me out a little. Quite like the music here. I must say I'm shocked they accepted my request so quickly. I had feared this watch was a lost cause after I got ran over by that car. I know it'll take time, but I'll wait as long as I need to. Anything to see that watch fixed. Oh, okay. Fine, just close your doors. I didn't need to... Oh, okay. Is this the damn church? Was this the church? It looks kind of like a church. What do you mean the door isn't open at all times for me? I got confessions to make. I got sins to bear. Idiots, what a dump. People like me don't belong here. How did I go from riches to rags like this? Who does my wife think she is, treating me like a pest in my own house? Who funded her lifestyle? Who supported her kid? I mean, isn't it your kid too? I mean, unless it's like your stepdad. But it's still your kid. Barely even matters now. Just me out here. All the crunching, all my work. I've nothing to show for it. Why are you closed? I want to be inside. Just a crying shame, I tell you what. I hope they get their baths back open soon. But I say good company and good games wash my troubles away just as well. Now then, figure it's about time for dinner. Drag my own bones over to Montmartre. They got food for my belly and Paulette's food for my soul. Well, say it ain't so. I guess young blood was always bound to catch up to us. How the mighty have fallen. Just a crying shame, I tell you what. Mrr. Did he sigh there, or am I just hearing things? I just filled the kids and bailed, maybe. Who's the boss now, kitty cat? You think the cat sabotaged the bike? Stranger things have happened. I always come home at around this time so I can make dinner. Used to be the type of guy who put work for everything else. I wanted to kick into high gear and ride the fast lane in my career. Your career of standing outside and shouting at people? But then life happened. Had to cut back my hours to raise Harry. They responded by docking my salary. Just can't climb the ladder like I used to. Can't say I didn't have it coming, though. Put my family before work, and that's what I get. Think I'll make us some stew tonight. Nothing else, I'm a better cook than young me used to be. We'll take the stew recipe if that's... Alright, I'm off. Break a leg, Rockstar. Once I'm done with work for the day, I'll head right on over to watch. Thank you, but really you don't have to do that for me. I know you're pretty busy. What? Why wouldn't I go to your concert? Jess, I love... Your performances! They're okay. I see. Well, thanks. I'll make sure you love what you hear. I've still got time before the bus comes along. Maybe I'll go say hi to Raymond. He's the one who really pushed me when it came to the record deal. I really owe you two a lot. You saved my bacon more times than I can count. Oh, Jess. He's really not letting the fame get to his head. Quite the opposite. He's as humble as he ever was. Almost too much. Sometimes I worry about him, but, well, that's, that modesty is what makes Jess Jess. Yo, what up, Mishima?
Why not take some flowers with you?
Hey, Van, good to see you. Those new muffins you asked me to put aside turned out great. Awesome, appreciate you doing that. Can I get two then? Sure thing, I'll have it ready in just a minute. Wait a minute, Van, you don't think... You caught on, did you? Then does that mean... The muffins are poisoned? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't sense anything suspicious. We should still be careful. Thanks for waiting. Hope you enjoy them. I really like how they turned out. Receive muffins. God's greatest sentence. Good to know. Thank you for making them. Let's make our way back to the office now. Best not waste too much time out here. What about the... Just glance at the baby. Just glance at it.
Now, how about some more music?
Should I make my move? Yeah, sure. Oh, it's Chickadee? I thought, was she following us?
Where'd they go? They're just gone. How?
Got some speed on you.
Gotcha!
Is everything okay, Van? Huh? How adorable.
The hell? A kid?
What the? A kid?
I can't believe I let a civilian get the better of me. You knew I was tailing you and led me here on purpose, didn't you?
Well, I knew I wasn't gonna lose you, so this was the next best thing. That was a form of active camo using shards. Same kind of thing Ramdas can do. Just works different.
I was kind of like, since when can he turn invisible? I mean, they've established that's a thing, but I thought they established we couldn't do that, but...
You can do that with shards, too? You are the real deal, huh? Actually, even realer than real. Glad I decided to come, even with what Abby said. Abby? If I recall, that means...
It's father, from a dialect in the Central East. With how fast you are and the way you're dressed, are you... Wait a minute. I think I just realized something else.
What's wrong?
How are you a Jaeger in the Kruger Corps at your age?
I mean, from what we know about Jaegers, not too discerning about the whole child soldier thing.
You're one hell of a girl.
If anything, it's like, oh, if you're 18 and you join a Jaeger Corps, you're washed. You're done.
What?
It's fairy?
I'm the eldest daughter of the warriors of Kruga's vice chief, Farida Al-Fayed. I came here to ask for your help, Mr. Arkwright. Could we go somewhere to talk?
Nope. We got stuff to eat. Come back tomorrow. We're closed. My sweets. This is my first time hearing about the warriors of Kruga. So you're from just below the Ishgal Mountains in the Central East?
Along the northern edge of the Central East, yeah. We see ourselves as, and live a lifestyle befitting of, warriors. We revere flames and the goddess Arusha.
Well, tribe forms one major core that serves to rep the whole Central East. They're very proud and value their traditions, though. They won't take on any jobs they deem immoral. Yeah, like putting children in the line of fire. We wouldn't want to do anything immoral. And if you're surprised people so upstanding would let a kid fight, well, you know, me too.
Oh, please. I'm not a full-fledged warrior like Ubby yet, but it's nice to hear you think of me as one.
Innocent little thing, isn't she? Brainwashed, more like. Yeah, she strikes me as very pure of heart. So you're looking for another Jaeger Corps, is that right? One called Eisenchild? They're another famous high-ranking corps in Central Jameria. They work out of the Free Cities to the north and got a lot of former soldiers in their ranks. Fairly decent group for a Jaeger Corps too. They take care of the city's defenses and stuff. That's interesting. I didn't know there were so many different kinds of Jaeger Corps.
We've clashed against the Eisenshield a lot over the years. Our last one was around a couple
Well, you
weeks
can say
ago
like
in a
that,
proxy war
whatever.
against them. We eventually settled that and both sides left the battlefield. But
I do see that there's an S there now.
from what I've heard, one unit of the Eisenshield's Jaegers still hasn't returned home yet.
Huh. And you're sure they didn't take on another job on the way back,
We're
right?
sure. Their regimental commander contacted our village directly asking if we knew anything. Ubby, our vice chief, has been so worried that he's doing just about everything he can to find them.
Yeah, that's so. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Didn't you say that both your corps fought as enemies only a couple of weeks ago?
I did? Why?
It's a Jaeger thing. Doesn't make any sense. Don't worry about it. As soon as the fighting stops, it's wandered to the bridge formed. It's not uncommon for them to be enemies on one job and allies on the next. How unusual.
I didn't mean to confuse you.
Seems pretty unlikely, like realistically speaking. You know? Your friend gets capped, you're just gonna like be friends and make merry. Like those grudges are generational after a while.
But he's right. We don't bear them any ill will.
Like it doesn't really matter how much you have in common, or like even if you're working on the same side, like that shit will last.
The leader of the unit that vanished has actually always been real good to me.
Really? What kind of person are they?
Her name's Ida. She's one of the most capable Jaegers in her corps. We fought as allies and as enemies a lot since I first became a warrior 2 years ago. She also teaches me all kinds of things on our off days, or when our corps is trained together too. It would have been easy to ignore someone as young as me, but she's been nothing but a true friend. Or maybe even a sister. I already have an older brother, but if I had to picture what an older sister would be like, it'd be her. She's very, very important to me. So of course I wanted to join in on the search party for her, but they wouldn't let me. Ubby said it was because I'm still only 13 and don't know anything outside of war and our village.
Makes sense. So that's why you came all the way to Calvert, because you couldn't give up?
That's right. I left on my own and rode on buses and trains for the first time to get here. We know that Ida's unit came through Calvert on their way home, so if they really have gone missing, the odds are they're somewhere in this country. As for why I came to you, I've heard about you from the warriors in my village. They told me about a Spriggan in Calvert's capital who was willing to lend an ear to even Jaegers like us. This is a lump of Argem. Will this be enough to cover your fees for helping me find Ida?
I don't think so. Maybe?
Don't worry. I got this legitimately through a job.
Can you just pay me in cash? That's... You're kidding me. A lump that big could fetch around 100,000. Oh, I mean, cash. I mean, cash is kind of like an outdated concept. We really kind of consider ourselves more freeform in Calvert. We can talk money stuff later. Just to be upfront, our rate's 1,000 mira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'm not in the market for a 100-hour job.
What do you...
You don't have to make it sound like you're turning her down. Yeah, just smash the thing in half. You're still gonna help her, aren't you? Don't make it sound like an easy yes. This one seems a little more trouble than we can afford to handle. Everything about it screams trouble, in fact. And we still got your case to work on too, so you can't just drop everything for some far-off place. What?
Huh? Your back is glowing.
Yeah, it does that. It's a Calvert thing. It's a special. You can go buy one at the department store. Don't look at it. Great timing. My great-grandfather wrote that the 8 Genesis are drawn to one another. This is the first time I've seen it react this way, and we just happen to do so now. Wish I could chalk it up some superstitious bull,
I'm
but...
not sure what's going on. It's really pretty, but what is it?
We need your soul. Or something. Did you eat a watch? It's a memento of my great-grandfather that has a special power. And it just might help us find Ida.
You really think so?
Easy there. I'm not gonna commit to the job just yet. First, I need a better hold on the overall situation. Can you help fill in some gaps for us?
Oh, yeah, of course I can.
Because, I mean, I don't really know what we're trying to find a lady. A big country. I feel like we need a little bit more than that. We're never gonna eat our desserts, are we? It's just gonna be cold as hell. While this certainly is a lot of useful information, it's also fragmented that doesn't feel like it'll bring us much closer to finding what we're looking for. Unfortunately, I feel like it's only just starting to set in how big this country is. I know it was big from looking at maps, but that didn't tell me just how many groups and forces were at work. Well, it's not just one of the 2 big powerhouses in the continent for nothing. Hell, it takes on one spot for now. We got plenty of cores on our own base here. We got syndicates, mafias, and other shady groups, spies from abroad lurking around every corner. I guess Ida would have had to conceal her identity while passing through here, which will make it even more difficult to find her. Don't worry, Van's the perfect man for the job. He's got all kinds of shady connections on call around here. Don't you? Just all kinds. Fine blurting out that all now, huh?
Well, hello, Van. I've been expecting your call.
That sounds like... it was a 50-50 chance it was you. You know exactly who my next client is then, huh?
Indeed. Farida Al-Fayed, daughter of the warriors of Kruga's vice chief. I also know she wants your help in finding a missing Jaeger corps.
How? He's got glasses, he's smarter than you? I'm gonna say they've been on her ever since she arrived in the capital. The CID's database isn't just for show. But if you know exactly what she's here for, then you probably played a part in why the Corps has gone AWOL, right? Is that really true? I'd be lying if I said it isn't. We caught one of their movements 10 days ago on their way back to the Free Cities via Calvert. As well you know, there are no laws that prohibit Jaeger Corps from entering or leaving the country. However, we in the CID make it our business to know exactly what each corps is doing while here. We also take advantage of particularly capable units to train our own Special Ops Division from time to time. Special Ops Division? Hercules, right? Oh yeah, I remember them. Heard it was given a serious overhaul after its screw up against the Empire a couple years back. Imagine getting beat up by a bunch of children. Cringe. They're so cringe. The capabilities of each individual unit differ greatly even now, I'm afraid. All this is to say we set one of the more promising units against Ida the Flame Eater in her course. Flame Eater? Demon Souls ass name. I would note that the goal of this operation was to merely encircle her unit, not to engage in combat. While the operation started off on the right foot, she managed to break through our lines and escape. Can't say the news came as any surprise to me, knowing the course she was in before. You just pulled a prank on him? Like, oh, we got you surrounded. Haha, just joking. Don't shoot me. Yeah, I heard the rumors. This was all 10 days ago? I understand the initial trouble that happened, but she hasn't been captured since then, has she? This is correct. I'll send you our data on where we cornered her, but beyond that, I've told you all that I know. What? Why did we try and kidnap her again? Or corner her? Like, did she know that she was part of the training operation, or did you just decide unilaterally that, like, we're gonna send our guys against you? That doesn't seem very legal. I mean, if it's like a, you know, we agreed to this as like a training operation, but just imagine you're just like rolling with your crew through the city and then a bunch of freaking cops show up and surround you. Like, I just feel like there's that could so easily go bad. Hey, don't hang up on... It's had to stick their fingers in the pie, huh? So it seems. And also, if I'd probably just avoid Calvert then. If that's it's just, oh, at any time the cops like just, you know, roll up on me, like, oh, we're gonna fight now. If you kill us, it's just a prank, bro. The CID is Calvert's intelligence division, right? See, even they couldn't catch her. She's so awesome. Way to think positive, kiddo. I think we can narrow down where she could be now. Let's review what we got so far again. This should do it. This is where the CID tried and failed to corner Ida's core. After we eliminate where the CID's unit was, we can narrow down their escape route to 3 possible locations. Which one do you think is the most likely? I don't know. I mean, they're trying to get to the free cities? So presumably either Messeldam or Arasion. Because the other route seems like way out of the way. Surrounding terrain and villages, I think they returned via... I mean, it looks like Messeldam's the most clear. You kind of have to like go through like a forest to go to Arasion. There is a river though. You could travel, I don't know if that's upriver or downriver. I mean, I can see why this one's wrong. I don't really see why either of these would be right. I'm going to go Messeldam just because it's the most clear route. But I don't really, I feel like it's kind of random. The other day I considered Messeldam, but it's got too many eyes on it after that bomb threat. What the fuck are you talking about? Can't see them taking a direct route with the CID hot on their tail. This route opened up 2 and 4 times the option to go back town. It's so far out of the way! It makes sense they'd want to go through another country to get the CID off their back. I don't buy that. Like, I mean, I feel like if you're doing a forced march trying to run away, you'd want to not take the long-ass route that's going to get you all fucking tired. You're going through the damn mountains. They took this route here, they most likely stopped off at... whatever. Oh, hey! It's a farming village to the northwest known for its gorgeous rustic scenery. That's so bullshit, man. I've never been there myself, but it sounds like it rings a bell for you. It does. Ida's told me about it before. Maybe you should have mentioned that. It says the public transportation is well built there, even though it's so rural, so it's a good spot to resupply. And then I should come visit since the scenery is so pretty and the food's so good. I see. I think that settles it. Tomorrow morning we make for Creel. I can almost bet we'll find something there. And you can stay up on the 3rd floor room for tonight. I'll give a head up to our landlords. Heads up for oh, so we gotta go through the mountains. Fucking nonsense.
Wow!
And plus, how do I even know they can just freely go through Rubyferia? I mean, you told me that. I'm just saying, the questions so far, they've kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Your truck is huge.
Oh yeah, she's a big girl.
Oh god, man, he's cringe. I mean, if he at least had like a small, like we respect
Of the four
the
big
small
car
truck drivers,
manufacturers in Calvert, Ingrid's got the best rep when it comes to sports cars.
but we don't respect large truck drivers.
This here's the best one they ever made, and I went ham tuning her up even further. You can see what I mean at the front, and in the suspension system where I've...
Nobody cares.
I can't follow a word you're saying, but it sure looks nice.
Should have known you wouldn't be able to appreciate a man's one true love. You gonna tell me why women only want to date guys with rides but don't want to hear a word about said rides? Man. Careful painting all women with that excessively large brush you've got there. Even if it's true, I don't care about cars at all. Whatever tuning is, I'm sure you made your truck look very cool. Just get in and be quiet when you make me cry.
What's all this whining first thing in the morning?
Oh, you're the kind of people who gave me food yesterday. Did I ever get to eat my fucking latte? Hey guys. Did you really come all the way out here just to see us off?
Yeah. Mostly for Agnes. And Fairy, but... Van too, I guess.
Aw, I heard that.
We also wanted to bring you this. It's got sandwiches, milk, and coffee. I'm sure you haven't had much time for breakfast this morning.
Nice. Oh, you really shouldn't have. Thank you so much. And after you did so much for me yesterday, too. I really don't know how to thank you.
Oh, think nothing of it. Making a guest feel welcome is what a good host does. You would do the same in your home too, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Of course.
Kids your age gotta eat a lot to grow up big and strong. Keep an eye on them both. All right, Van?
Will do. Thanks for coming to see us off, Yumes.
Have a safe trip.
Man, should have made him sit in the back like a dog. As you giving our respect at the pickup truck.
Whoa, it's so fast! And it still manages to be such a smooth ride, too. I think I can see a little of why you're so proud of it, Van.
I'd really start to cry if you couldn't. We'll be out of the capital and on the northern highway in 10 or so. Then I'll show you how fast and smooth my baby can really be.
It can
There's
go
one of
even
those
faster?
truck drivers. There's only two type of truck drivers. People who drive 20 over the speed limit and people who drive 20 under. I don't know which one's more annoying.
Just try to keep it safe, please.
Plus, there's not even a road to get over that way. You're telling me they got on the fucking train? I don't buy it. Still not sure you kind of come along for the ride. Well, you got 3 days off, but the new term started, didn't it? What, you got no work to do? I just didn't want to be the only one left out. The Genesee seem to be involved in this somehow too, so it could be there's a role here that only I can play. And I applied for permission to be off campus for a few days last night, so don't worry, I'm not breaking any rules. You thought this through way too hard. Arms has always been way too lax with rules for such a big-name academy. Probably because they keep getting freaking JRPG characters enrolled in it. Like, oh, you gotta go save the world? Ah, fuck. It's the 3rd time this week. So if you're going to such a famous academy, why are you working for Mr. Arkride? Is it a part-time job? Yeah, the world's gonna end in, I don't know, maybe this year, maybe next year. Just let that weigh on your mind for a second. That's right, I've only just started though. Didn't have much say in the matter. Oh, and Frida, Van is fine. I'm getting paid for this, so you're my client. No need to be polite. But, okay, but only if you call me Fairy. Sure, if that works for you. If you're 13, then you must have attended Sunday school at the temple, right? Yeah, I started senior classes this year. They're a lot harder than what I'm used to. But the temples here aren't the same ones that I know, I think. That's right, we have churches and chapels instead, though they serve the same purpose. But there are temples to worship in Calvert, too. You got Arusha, the wind goddess in the Central East, and Adios, the sky goddess in the West. They're believed to be one and the same, even if the names are different, though. You even got another name if you go further east. Oh yeah, Ida told me about that. Feels like there's so much out there for me to learn. Still, it sounds like what Ida taught you a lot. She did, not just about fighting, but about different places across the continent. What's popular in those places? And this will sound weird after I've asked you all to find her. And I still can't believe her core would just disappear the way it did. They're all hardened Jaegers who have been able to handle anything thrown their way. Your friend from the CID called her the Flame Eater, didn't she? Yeah, pretty well known among the Jaegers. They say she uses surgical precision with knives and gunfire to cut through enemy morale and movement. She joined the Eisenchild 5 years ago after her old corps disbanded, I think. Sounds about right. She was in another corps?
She was. A really famous one, too.
They're not all that.
It was called Zephyr and was one of the 2 biggest Jaeger corps in the West. It was made up of a small number of combat specialists, the Jaeger King being its head. And Ida used to lead one of their units. But after the Jaeger King died 5 years ago, the whole corps fell apart. That was when she moved on to Eisenshield.
And there was something about him being a zombie or something for a while, but we don't really know what that was all about. This is also interesting. I didn't realize Jaeger Corps had such a rich history. Zephyr's still around, by the way, just in a different form. But yeah, the rep back in the day was something else. Can't see someone who used to be with him going down easily. So you think so too? But if she's fine, then why is she even in contact with the rest of her corps? Oh, this is making my head hurt. Don't worry, we'll find her for you. Even if she isn't in Creel, I'm sure we'll find some clue that'll take us to her.
You told us how deep your bond with her goes. That alone will surely draw the 2 of you back together. Where there's a will, there's a way. And Van and I have the will to find you a way.
You mean it? Well, thank you. I'll be counting on you both.
Thinking about it, might have had some indirect involvement with Ida 2 years back. Ooh, a scorpion. She chose to go against her old home and help our side back then. Makes no sense that someone of her skill would up and vanish, and with the Genesis maybe involved. Hey, remember 5 minutes ago? There's gotta be more to this than there seems. The only question is whether she went dark by her own volition. It's September 7th, 11:25 a.m. Remember this? Scenery's beautiful. Everything's so green. I mean, honestly, I feel like that if it was like, hey, what time did the game start? That'd be a better question than this stupid, oh, which route did she take? Bunch of damn nonsense. You don't get a view like this anywhere I live. And the only reason it annoys me is because I know everyone's gonna be like, actually, it's extremely obvious that of course she went this way. You're a stupid idiot for even possibly thinking that she would have gone one of the other 2 ways. You don't get a view like this anywhere I live. Oh, there isn't much like this near the capital either. We haven't passed another car in ages. Makes it feel like we have the whole picturesque view to ourselves. That's how it goes on an old country road. We're making good time if we keep going like this. We'll be there in time for lunch. Something wrong, Van? Something's not right up ahead. Y'all never gonna let me save the game, are you? Might be a kid, but you're not a Kruger warrior for nothing, huh? You're gonna pull over, be ready for a fight. Couldn't we just drive past them? That bus has been surrounded by monsters. Hey, I've seen this episode. Wolves, I count 6, 7, 8. I hate working for free. You can't say that. How can you stand by when there are people in danger? Maybe they've already been eaten. I know. Watch yourself, you're gonna pitch in. You in out.
What do you think? I'm in.
She's got the damn super soaker. What is
It's
that?
a rifle blade used in our core. I'll use it to keep both of you safe. Now, may Arusha watch over us!
Alright then. Okay, press R3 to target an enemy. You'll auto-face the enemy. Okay, I would like to savey wavy the gamey Davy. Next time we will fight these wolves. I am Extra Cheese 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.